Week 12, Day 1. Off Broadway. When Monty Zilch told his boss, Mr. Foy, that he was quitting as an accountant to become an actor, the man was convulsed with laughter. After Mr. Foy realized that Monty was obsessed with the idea, he became quite serious, launching into a diatribe on the importance of responsibility in the younger generation. Monty confessed that he had been developing ulcers as an accountant, and when his psychiatrist suggested that the sickness was a result of inhibitions, Monty agreed. Now a fortuitous opportunity to get into show business required Monty to make an immediate decision. Mr. Foy stormed out of the office, muttering incoherently about hippies, beatniks, and others of that ilk. Sample sentences. 1. When a large expenditure is imminent, my father goes into a long diatribe on the need for economy. 2. It is often fruitless to argue with racists, bigots, and others of that ilk. 3. Since the patient's speech was garbled and incoherent, we could only conjecture as to his message. 4. The meeting was a fortuitous one, but the jealous husband construed it as prearranged and clandestine. 5. After 2 drinks the usually phlegmatic dentist lost all his inhibition. Week 12, Day 2. An all-round man. The need for a decision came about when Monty was invited to join a prestigious summer stock company, starting in mid-June. As a mature apprentice, he would be required to take tickets, paint scenery, prepare placards, assist with lighting, costumes, and props, and carry an occasional spear in a walk-on role. Since the company would stage 5 major plays during the summer, as well as a half-dozen shows for children, there was a chance that Monty might actually get a part before too many weeks had elapsed. In addition, he would be attending the drama classes that were an integral part of the summer theater. The remuneration would be nominal, but at last Monty Zilch would be fulfilling a lifelong ambition. Sample sentences. 1. The police posted a placard asking all citizens to desist from looting. 2. A salient feature of the prestigious company's success was its fair treatment of employees. 3. Derek Jeter's remuneration from the New York Yankees made him a millionaire many times over. 4. For allowing his ferocious mastiff to appear on a commercial, the trainer was paid a nominal sum. 5. She seemed to be an unimportant member of the president's entourage, but actually she played an integral role in White House affairs. Week 12, Day 3. From ledgers to scripts. During the first weeks of the summer, Monty Zilch didn't even have time to consider whether he had made an egregious mistake. He was too engrossed with his work, performing 1,001 odd jobs around the theater. First there was the opening production of A Chorus Line, then 2 weeks of The Fantastics, followed by a poignant Diary of Anne Frank, which did excellent business. All through those weeks, Monty painted, carried, nailed, collected, ran, studied, and perspired. He had expunged all traces of debits and credits from his mind, burying himself in the more flamboyant world of the theater. Accounting became anathema to him as the schism between his present utopia and his former drudgery widened. Sample sentences. 1. In Lost Horizon, a character recoiled at the idea of living in a utopia. 2. A pernicious schism developed between the two sisters. 3. The traitor's name was anathema in his father's domicile. 4. Our theatrical pages were inundated with press releases from the flamboyant producer. 5. After having made the rash statements, the senator wished that he could expunge them from the record. 12, Day 4. Irony for Merriweather. At last, Monty's chance to perform came. He had played the timorous lion in a truncated version of The Wizard of Oz, which the apprentices had staged. But now there was an open audition to cast the final show of the season. It was to be a jaunty original comedy, given a summer tryout prior to a Broadway opening. Monty, who by now had adopted the stage name of Monty Merriweather, read for the producers, hoping to get the part of the hero's fractious landlord. Unfortunately, the competition was too rough, but the director assigned Monty to a less ostentatious part. And so for the first 2 weeks in September the stage-struck accountant had a 2-minute, 2-line part. What was his role? The hero's accountant. Sample sentences. 1. It is frustrating to have one's lengthy remarks printed in truncated form. 2. With his cap set at a jaunty angle, the amicable sailor strutted down the street. 3. In an ostentatious display of histrionics, the star refused to perform. 4. Under duress, the normally timorous husband was coerced into demanding a raise. 5. Roger's fractious behavior compounded the bad relationship he had already had with his partner.